Hello everyone, welcome back to another Let's Play video. Today, in this video, we are going to be doing something a little easier than last video where I went to the Nether. If you didn't see that, I'd recommend going to check it out. But in between videos, I got a little bit more birch wood, mainly because I just kind of like how it looks. But construction on the house is going to take a back seat for right now. I've realized that I really like color. And as you could probably tell, there are a lot of flowers out in this flowery fields, but there aren't any sheep. So of course that leaves me with the question of, how am I supposed to get wool? So of course I'm going to try and get a lot more wool than I currently have. That's going to be a little difficult, given that my usual strategy for this is getting a lead. But seeing as wandering traders haven't been added yet, I think that's going to have to wait until a lot later. So let me just load all that in there. And I guess the first thing we have to do is get a nice little pen set up so that we can put all of our animals in a nicer area than where they are currently. But we don't even have any animals, so I don't know why I'm really worried so much. Let's get a pen made somewhere down there where the house is going to be built. I might do it on the other side of the trees, just to make sure. I don't know, this seems like a decent enough spot to put a bunch of sheep. And of course, I need a fence. Alright, we're going to take this mystery dog with us, because I don't have a name for him still, but I want to make sure that I don't get led astray. At some point, we do also need cows, but I think that can wait until we finish the house. We might need to get them soon, though, because if I can remember, I think the next thing we really need to do is get a bunch of bookshelves for a library. But seeing as though we don't have a library, I don't think it's much of a problem. Let's get some ink sacks and hopefully be able to get some more colored dye. Again, the last thing that I need, like overall, is just more glass. That's still an ongoing problem. And I don't want to mine out, like, the riverbed, for instance, because I just feel like that wouldn't really be a good idea. I heard a sheep! Oh my goodness. First sheep. Second sheep. Let's see if we can lead them home. I don't know, I got my sheep herding dog over here. We have 2 sheep. I think we might as well make an entire farm for as many animals as we can muster. Look, he's herding the sheep back there. So we'll get sheep, and we'll get some cows, and then we're gonna expand our farms, I believe, soon enough. Let's just lead these 2 sheep. I don't want them to get distracted and wander off, like that sheep almost did. Because if they get too distracted, then I'm just out of options. And I don't want them to get too distracted, because then I'd have to lead them all back. Or just these 2, at least. At least my herding dog's doing pretty good. Oh, we lost one. Come on, come back. Dude, what is he looking at? I think he likes that flower. Do you like that flower? We'll take that in with us. Okay. I think he's a little sad thinking that I just took his flower. I didn't take your flower, don't worry. Come on, sheepdog, do your thing. Herd the sheep. I gotta do everything. Come on. Ah, sheepdog. At least they're closer now. I don't have to walk all the way back. I just need to get them in their pen before night falls. There's one. Let's get the second one. Dude, come on! Oh my gosh. Dude, working with animals in this game is actually so difficult. Let's light up their pen. There we go. I think this is it. And our sheepdog is in there too. It's okay, he'll teleport out. Let's go to bed real fast. There we go. If you didn't see there, I quickly bred them together. So we get a little bit more sheep. I don't know how full I want to make that little sheep pen, but I think it's mostly okay. So if you don't remember, in the last episode, the video got corrupted, but we now have this room, which I plan on using for storage. And since we have a lot more wood this time around, I think we should start transferring over a lot of our chests from upstairs. So I'm gonna go quickly do that, and I guess you're gonna come with me because you don't really have a choice. But hope sheepdog's okay. I don't want to call him sheepdog. That's not a fitting name for a nice pooch, a nice little poodle. He's not even a poodle, but I really don't want to call him sheepdog. I have no idea what I could call him. I feel like all the good names are already like taken by other people, if that makes sense. There's not much stuff to unload in there. So we're going to be making a round trip a couple of times in order to get this storage room looking good. But that's okay. I think it's completely okay. Because everything will look very nice when we're done. Hopefully. If it doesn't, I don't know. But I'm just going to throw all my stuff in here. And then I'll sort it later, because I know that's going to take a long time to do. So I'm not too worried about it right now. Especially since, you know, I'm like the only person here. So it doesn't actually matter. But let's go back up this little mountainous hill over here. And then get on through and try to transfer all of our items. Well, most of them at least. I know I'm not going to get a large section of it done today. That's probably not good. I gotta be fast. Come on, sheepdog. I can hear him panting. I think he's getting a little exhausted from running up and down the whole way. But can you really even blame him? This is like his first real venture outside. He's just kind of, look, he's all tired. He's sweating. But this is like his first time ever being something that walks around and is helping me. Because before, since I was doing all the construction, he's just kind of stepped inside, or he's been sleeping outside in the grass. I don't have a doghouse for him. So I think up here could be pretty cute as a doghouse, but then you'd have to climb down a bunch of mountains and hills, and I just feel quite rude if I were sheepdog. Um, because I don't know, jumping down all these hills, I kind of feel bad for him. His little puppy paws can't take it, and they start to wither away. Look at him, he sat down like a good boy. I'm just going to transfer the rest of this down there. I guess a lot of this I really don't need. Like this extra pickaxe in my inventory, I don't think that's of any importance. But let's go back up and get our valuables chest and place that somewhere. And then we'll put in the rest of our chests. And then I think we're going to go get more animals. This time it should be easier because we have all the cows already. But, you know, it's going to still be kind of a challenge. I think the next room in the house that we should make is probably a smelting room. Because we don't have any anything to smelt. I mean, not yet. We don't have anything to smelt. So it's okay for now. But I want to at least get that taken care of. So I guess in this episode we're moving house a little bit. And I don't exactly know where I want to put the smelting room. But I think it'll be okay. I think I'll figure it out. Let's take all of our valuables and stick them in this chest back here. I think this would be very good. Not these though. These go in that chest. They don't matter much. Let's place down another chest right there. And then let's get the rest of our wood out from out here. And make some more chests. When I get more chests, or when I get like more space and I need more space, I'm gonna like really pack these walls. I think I'm gonna use trapped chests, and then like slabs up here, so that I can pack more into the space. Because that's like this isn't that much. So having like 4-ish times that much would probably help. Let's take you with us, sheepdog. We need more fences, don't we? Let's get some of those right now, right quick. Let's get a stack again. There we go. Get a couple more fences. And then, yeah, we need more sticks for a fence gate, don't we? This will be our cow pen. And I think, always forget it, we need more wheat so that we can actually get these cows. We can tame them. Or not tame them, we can lead them. Let's put it... Where should we put it? I guess let's chop down this tree and then put it on the side with the sheep. Because I don't want our cows to get lonely. Sounds so stupid. I don't want our cows to get lonely. It's going to take a quick second for this grass, or for this leaves to go away. So while we wait, let's try to find more cows, and I guess put them in a nice functional pen. So we don't need as many cows or sheep, I guess. Or no, cows. Because I'm not really going to be needing them right now. Not as much as I'll need the sheep, at least. So I think it'll be okay if we don't breed them now. But we just need to find the cow. And I think there was one up here that I saw out of the corner of my eye that might be good enough. Not good enough, I mean, it's a cow. They're all kind of just good enough. Oh man, I hope it didn't fall down that hole. That would not be good. Not be the best. Here he is. Here's the cow. I think this is the fire cow that that in the second episode when we, or the third episode I guess, when we burned down the trees. I think this is the one that got way too close to the fire too many times and I got a little worried. Surprised he hasn't turned into cooked beef yet. Come here, cow. Don't worry, we'll get you a friend soon. There might be another cow over here that I think I remember seeing. But I don't know if it didn't wander off. Okay. Good. And it's just about to get dark, so I guess we can move our bed inside tonight. Because I still want a roof. I don't know what I want to do for the roof. I might do that like the dark oak over there. I think that looks kind of nice. But I need a ceiling and a roof because I currently don't have one. I don't actually have either. I really am just living in a hole. It's a nice hole, but it's still kind of a hole in the wall, at least. Stick our bed down, sleep. And the dog decided to sleep with me tonight. That's so sweet. But I think what I want to do next is obviously a smelting room. We need somewhere to smelt all of the items. And where can we put the smelting room? What do you think? Where should we put it? Out back? I think we should put it out back. The nether portal's out back. We can't put the smelting room with the nether portal out back. That wouldn't look nice. You don't like my opinion? I don't like your opinion. Kind of rude. Kind of a rude dog. Hey. My mother is not what you just called her. I think we should put the furnace room here. What? Guys, I think I'm going insane. This dog is talking to me. And he's insulting me. How rude. Hey. This is why I don't bring you anywhere. You're so rude to me all of the time. I think he just laughed at me. I think we should put the smelting room here. Because I'm thinking about like a nice, like, open cavity over here, I guess. Just like kind of in the wall. And I think that might look pretty decent. I say pretty decent, but I know it's not going to look that good. But I think having a dedicated room wouldn't be the best, especially since going through and smelting like a lot of items quickly would need to be going by fast. And I just think, well, maybe we can close off the room. Maybe make it look like a giant furnace on the inside. That could look kind of cool, actually. Giant smelting furnace. I could finally have a use for all of this diorite I collected in like a few episodes ago. He's just over there talking away. I have no idea what he's talking about. I think he... Oh my gosh, he's a shadow dog. I think he's just constantly trying to tell me how wrong I am. Or he's telling me how right I am. I mean, either way, he's just talking. Okay, with that bark, I don't think he's telling me how right I am. I think he's just insulting me now. It's very rude. This dog is kind of rude. He's funny sometimes. He's very funny, but I don't think... Oh my gosh, let's bring him into the light. This dog really is just in the shadows. Here, you sit down there. I don't want you to get shadow sickness or whatever. I want a double thick wall so that I can still have the hallway wall, but I can also have the furnace room wall, and I think that could look kind of cool. I could also kind of make it look like a factory, sort of. Oh, we're poking out the front. That's probably okay. But I kind of want to make it look like a factory almost. And so I have to be decently careful with how I want to portray this. I think just continuing the wall that way would look the best, but first I need to continue the floor that way, and I think I want to keep this floor because it kind of suits like the rest of the home. I think it looks very nice, is what I mean to say. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. I've learned from my years playing Minecraft that having all of your most important things on like the first couple of levels, or having it all flat, makes it really easy to get to everything. So in saying that, it's going to be kind of difficult for me to actually make it so that I can get to everything, because I plan on having some really stupid things like a bathroom. It's kind of stupid. You don't really need a bathroom in Minecraft, but I think it's kind of interesting. But I also plan on getting like a kitchen, which I might add a little bit later though. Just gonna move this over. There we go. And then, you know what, let's not use cobblestone. I really want to use sandstone for this, because I just think it would look really nice. So I think I'm going to save that for sandstone. But for right now, we'll finish the interior here. I think I have a bunch more stone that I could use. I do have a lot more stone. Okay, good. Oh. Let's see how this granite looks. That doesn't look too bad. It really does not look too terrible. So it's 2 out on that side, so I'm going to just continue going this way. And then we're going to make it look pretty decent. I don't plan on having a door in this room, mainly so that I can keep the entire thing more open, so you can just run in and do whatever you need to. But in saying that, it might be smart not going out too far here. But I could add like some vents, some ventilation ducts, which would be kind of cool. I could just cover this entire room off and just make it so that you can't really see it. That could work, but I don't think it would look the nicest. Yeah, look, see? I could just cover that entire room off because it's just kind of like on the edge anyway. Hopefully when that grows, it looks a little bit more natural. Just go back and fix this, make it look a little bit cooler. All right, so it's kind of a simple room. It's a very simple room, actually. The only thing different is going to be we're going to take all of our furnaces that we have, these, and then as much coal as we can. And then we're going to make another chest. I know, so many chests this episode. And we're going to add on to this in here. And we don't have that many furnaces actually, so I think it'll be okay. Is that even? It's, yeah, it is. I just don't have a good chest, so let's stick that there. Let's go back here and make another chest. And then along with that chest, we need, I don't even know how many furnaces we need, so let's just make one more. Oh, wow, that actually ended up being perfect. Let's go in here and split this 4 ways? 1, 2, 3, no, 6 ways. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to everyone. Drag clicking is probably the best thing Minecraft ever did. I could not possibly imagine not having it. But there we go. Our furnace array is done. I'd say the only thing that we need to add is this exterior wall. But I think for right now, it is entirely finished. So look at that. We got most of a room knocked out. We got all of our chests sorted. And we have a few more animals than we did before. So I think this episode is definitely an improvement. A home improvement, you could say. It's kind of a terrible joke, but we definitely need a name for this dog at least, and I don't think I want to name him. Because you could probably tell off my naming conventions, it's not the best. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing. And make sure to turn on all channel notifications. I completely forgot to say that in the first few videos. But seriously, whatever you do, it will drastically help me out and improve just the channel's quality, and I will be able to post hopefully more videos soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.